Friends, welcome to ELA's real class. In today's class, we are going to learn about the basic concepts of the macroeconomics. First, we are going to learn about the factor income and the transfer income. Factor income. Factor income refers to the income received by the factors of production or rendering factor services in the production process. Factor income is received by the providing factor services such as the land, labor, capital, and the enterprises. Factor income of the normal residents of the country is only included in the national income. Examples of the factor income are the rent, wages, interest, and the profits. Coming to the transfer income. Transfer income refers to the income received without rendering any productive services in return. It is unilateral concept or one-sided concept. It is also not included in the national income as it does not reflect any production services. It can be received within the domestic territory or from abroad. Examples of the transfer income are the old age pension, scholarship, unemployment allowances, and the pocket money, etc. Difference between the factor income and the transfer income. On the basis of the nature, factor income, it includes both national income and the domestic income. On the basis of the transfer income, it is neither included in the national income nor in the domestic income. Concept, it is an earning concept, whereas the transfer income is an receipt concept, which means only the inflow of the money. The recipient of the factor income are received by the factors of the production, and the recipient of the transfer income are received by the household and the governments. Let's learn about the final goods and the intermediate goods. Final goods refers to those goods which are used either for the consumption or for the investments. Final goods includes those goods that are consumed by the households and are meant for the final purposes, such as the milk purchased by the households, that are also purchased for the capital formation or for the investment also are included under the final goods. Learn about the intermediate goods. Intermediate goods refers to those goods which are used either for the resale or for the further production in the same year. The word same year is one of the most important words. Intermediate goods include the goods purchased for the resale or for the further production, that is the milk purchased by the dairy shop or for making sweets. Coming to the point of differentiation between the final goods and the intermediate goods, on the basis of the nature, final goods are included both in the national income as well as in the domestic income, whereas the intermediate goods are neither included in the national income nor in the domestic income. Production boundary. Final goods have crossed their production boundary, but the intermediate goods are still within the production boundary in the process. On the basis of the value addition, they are ready to be used as a final users. That is, no final goods are being added in these final goods. But whereas in the intermediate goods, there are some other products that are to be added in the intermediate goods to get a final product. Example of final good and the intermediate good is the milk.